Hi everyone, so today's makeup tutorial is going to be about my red smoky eye that I recently did. I did this yesterday and this is for like Christmas, I guess, because it's got like red eyeshadows in it, or it could be for fall, either one. So I hope you enjoyed this look and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is pull back my hair, and I'm going to use my sunglasses for this. I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer to prime my eyes. And I felt like I just needed to like do a talk through because I do a lot of voiceovers and I know it gets tiring. So, but I'm just going to be applying this under my eye as well and all over my lid. The eyeshadow I'm using to go over my primed eye, LORAC Mega Pro 2 palette, and I'm going to be using porcelain. This is just like a more white color. I don't want to use beige because I want this red to be bright and I want it to pop. So I'm just going to get porcelain on my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm just going to be applying this all over my eye. By the way, if you want to spot conceal, now is the time to do it. I like to spot conceal first before putting on my foundation, just because it gives me more coverage in those areas I don't want anyone to see, like my zits. Since I put on my foundation, it'll cover it up more. See, I still have a little spot right there. That's fine because the foundation will cover it up, and I have a full coverage foundation, which is why I like full coverage foundations more than lightweight foundations. I like the cake face. Next thing I'm going to be using is Tangerine in the LORAC Mega Pro 2 palette, and I'm just going to be applying that above my crease, and I'm going to be taking a generous amount and applying it right above my crease area. Don't forget to blend this out. So I don't know if you guys are on my Google Plus or not, but I posted a photo on there of IT Cosmetics liking my photo. I had a little fangirl moment. And I know it's not that big of a deal, but it is to me because I love, these makeup brands so much. And when it gets noticed, I love it. And I love YouTube. And I just love, showing you guys my makeup tricks and looks and stuff. Okay, so now that we got that on the above crease area, we're going to go in with MAC's Red Brick. Such a pretty color, and it's really red, and it's got like a little orange tint to it. It's perfect for fall. I'm just going to be applying that on our lid just to intensify it. I always say when you apply your eyeshadow with your finger on your lid, it just brings it out more. We're going to blend it with the Sigma E40. I'm also going to be blending a little bit in that above crease area just to bring it up a little bit more. Me taking a little bit more of that Tangerine and just lightly brushing it in that above crease area. Okay. Next, I'm going over with the eyeshadow BITTEN from Makeup Geek. This is just like a dark burgundy color, and this is just going to darken our look up just a little bit and give us that more burgundy, dark, reddish look. And still using the Sigma E40 brush, you can see how it darkens up this look just a little bit. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing is doing the cat eye. And I'm going to be using the Kat Von D ink liner in the shade Trooper. The ink liner is a little bit more stiffer than the tattoo liner. And I like this because it's more stiff and you get a precise line. And don't worry if you get like a little bit, you get messed up a little bit, because like I said, you can go back with your makeup wipe and clean that up. There, much better. See, just clean it up, no big deal. I'm going to be going in with mascara. By the way, I had to redo my cat eyes because my ink liner from Kat Von D ran out of ink. So for mascara, I'm going to be using the False Lashes Waterproof Mascara. And I'm only going to be doing my top lashes because I'm going to be putting on foundation, and then I'm going to do my lower lashes and lower eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be doing my eyebrows just because I want to go ahead and get out of the way because, believe it or not, I hate doing my eyebrows. I mean, it takes me forever to do my eyebrows, like no kidding. The eyebrows are the nipples to the face. Just kidding. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling. So I'm using, instead of an angle brush, I'm going to improvise, and I'm going to be using this brush. It's a flat definer brush from MAC. It's the 212 brush, and I'm going to be dipping it into my IT Cosmetics eyebrow stain. It really does stain your eyebrows. Also like to use the Benefit Gimme Brow spoolie because it thickens the eyebrows. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Studio Fix Fluid by MAC, or I would use the Matte Poreless Foundation by Maybelline. I'm going to mix my foundation with the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Spray just to give me a little bit of moisture. Just make me a little cocktail. I'm going to mix it together. For highlighting, I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm going to be using the MAC 132 brush to do this. If you want a cake face, you go for it, honey. You don't listen to anyone else. I mean, if you want a lightweight, you know, makeup look, then go ahead. But if people are like looking down on you for having, you know, if people say like you have too much makeup on, don't worry about it, honey. You wear your makeup the way you want to. Don't worry about what anyone else says. If it makes you feel good, then do it. Next, I'm going to set this with the Kat Von D Shade Light palette. And I'm going to be using these first two shades right here. And just set that concealer. Okay, now that that is set, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my face with the Tarte Smoothing Finishing Powder. It's colorless, and I'm going to be using the same brush I used to set my concealer. My bronzer won't migrate anywhere else. If you use a powder on a powder, it'll set beautifully. Okay, so next I'm going to be bronzing my face, contouring, and I'm going to be using the Shade Light palette, again by Kat Von D, and I'm going to be using the lightest shade right here. And I'm going to be using the Sigma F84 brush, and this is just a dense contour brush. I love this for contouring. And it's just going to pick that product up and just apply it in this area right here, and just move it up. You don't want to move it down, just move it up. We're going to be applying it on the forehead. What this is going to do is make our contour line more sharp. And I'm going to be using the MAC Prep and Prime transparent finishing powder for this. We're just going to be applying this under the line right here. And just tap it on there. Okay, for my under eyes, I'm going to be going ahead and using the Red Brick and the Makeup Geek Bitten. Same ones I applied on my lid. And I'm going to be using the Morphe F508 brush for this. Okay, now that our bottom eyeshadow is done, I'm going to be using the NYX eyeliner for my waterline. I decided to do this because I didn't want my waterline to be blank. Now that that's done, then I'm going to be applying my mascara on my bottom lashes. And then we're going to go in with blush and highlight, and then I'm going to wipe off this baking process. I'm using the Tarte blush. This is 12-hour blush, Amazonian Clay, and it's called DOLLFACE. And I'm going to be using the same brush I used to contour with, just to give me a light flushed look. Now I'm going to be highlighting the face, and I'm going to be using the BECCA Champagne Pop by JACLYN Hill. Yes. Tip of my nose. Look at that. Cupid's bow. Forehead. Everywhere. No. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D lipsticks. I'm going to be applying BAUHAUS on the outer portion of my lip. And in the middle portion, I'm going to be using OUTLAW. I'm going to take all this excess powder off from when I was baking, and you can see that it made the line more defined. I'm going to be using the MAC Fix Plus spray. So that's the end of this makeup tutorial. I hope it was really helpful for you guys, and I really hope that you love this look. And let me know what else y'all want to see. So yeah, I love you guys so very much. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.